All right, let's get started today. Before I start, in case you are not someone who normally watches these videos and you come across them, you don't normally work out or whatever, you need to talk to a doctor before you do these lifts, workouts, blood pressure, if you have ankle edema, swelling of the ankles, or edema, however it's pronounced, heart attack risk, things like that. So just make sure you know what you're doing before you just jump in. Even if you were a previous athlete and haven't worked out for a while, you can get rhabdo, which is puts your body in shock and it's life-threatening. So just make sure you know what you're doing, do it well. All right, guys, just getting started here for those two of you. So I'm sure no one's watching this video than you two, but just in case, I wanted to say that. Make sure you guys spend 15 minutes a day in the Word. Read, talk to God. I know, like, someday, ultimately, hopefully, you just kind of give your whole life to Him and surrender everything, but just talk to Him and just say, like, hey, this is what's going on in my life right now. This is what's concerning me. This is what I want. And ultimately, you need to surrender that to God and give it to Him, like Jesus did before He died on the cross. He asked God to take the cup away, but ultimately, He said, God, it's your will. So I just really encourage you guys to spend time doing that. You need to be grounded. You need to stay humble. This is all worthless. It can all be taken away very fast. So your building foundation needs to be on God. And if He gives you the opportunity to be an awesome athlete, give Him the praise, because you didn't do anything to deserve it. He gave you the ability. Kind of like there's a picture of a turtle on top of a fence post, and the slogan says, like, I didn't get here myself. There's no way the turtle climbed that fence post. Someone had to put him there. So if God elevates you, puts you on a pedestal, whether that's with a job or whether that's with, being an awesome tennis player, a football player, or whatever, maybe you're really smart, who knows, you need to stay grounded and realize, like, you didn't get there by yourself. So the best way to do that is to spend some time in the Word. As a teenage boy, for those you two, Proverbs and Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament are full of wisdom and help you keep a humble spirit. So I encourage you to spend time in those and memorize some verses. Pick a verse. As you know, the last athlete I trained picked, I think it was like 2 Corinthians 10:13 or 17. He that boasteth, let him boast in God. Like, man never boasts except God, So as we start the warm up, what hurts? Spend time working on that. You can text me or whatever and say, hey, this is hurting me. Let's spend 5 to 10 minutes working on what hurts. For me, today is my trap. So I actually, my daughter had to do cupping on me last night and deep tissue massage. My wife did to get my traps loosened up. You gotta listen to your body. Even if we're supposed to do a workout and I can't, I hurt, that hurts too bad. A sore is one thing, but actual popping and hurting, you gotta listen to your body, okay? There's times where you have to go in and work out and be like, I can't do this today. I'll just do core instead or something. So listen to your body. And then the other thing we ask is what are we working out today? Well, today's gonna be pecs. We're gonna go back to benching. Even though I know it's been a short break, we wanna confuse the body. So that's what we're gonna do. I won't explain it all, talking too much. So for a good warm up for that, do deep burpees, I call it. So a deep burpee is gonna be like, as I come down, I'm gonna get a full stretch, then I'm gonna hold, and then I'm gonna hop up. And for me, I'm gonna do a wide, deep squat. I'm gonna push my knees out. I'm stretching through my abductor range there, and just get as deep, as wide as I can. I'm pushing out with my hands, and then I'm gonna switch. Another leg. I'm gonna do the other leg. Hop down, hold the core for a little bit, hop up. So it's just a slow, controlled burpee, pretty much. Not fully, not really completed burpee. Other thing is going to be the inchworm. Hopefully you guys remember the inchworm. But real quick, so I'm going to start down. I'm just going to inch up, okay? Get a good stretch through my hamstrings and calves, and then as I do that, and then I'm going to inch down this way to Keep the core tight. So do 10 of those deep burpees, do 10 of these. Just do like 2 rounds of that. I mean, you guys are young. That should be enough of a warm-up for you. Benching today, we're gonna do 9 sets of 3 to 6 reps of bench press. If you're doing dumbbell presses, if you don't have the bench, do like 6 to 9 reps. So for the dumbbells, you have to just find that weight. Hopefully you've been writing down previous weights so you kind of know where to start. For the bench press, you're gonna do 85% of your max pretty much. And the goal will be 3 to 6 reps, 9 sets of that. Then we're gonna go right into power and performance. Power and performance today, we are going to do 40 or 20 each leg jumping lunges, okay? Pretty simple. I don't know if you can see all that, but just a reminder, when we do any lunge motion, we want that front leg to be at about a 90-ish. We don't want to be doing this stuff, too much stress, okay? So we want the front leg and the back leg to be about a 90-degree angle. So 20 each leg, okay? Oh, here I am. So there's that, and then you're gonna go into a knee to elbow exercise. I would like to see it done hanging off of a bar. I have a ceiling height restriction, so I can't even go that high. So I'm gonna hold up a little bit. I'm gonna tap my feet in the ground just as a balancing up. Okay. If you don't have anything like that, this is really good as well. Medicine ball. If you don't have that, you can just do V-ups. So a V-up is where you just lay on the floor. Hopefully you can see this. And you're just going to touch your hand to your toes. Okay. So do 10 of those, one of those variations. And then you're going to do 5 pull-ups. Okay. Yeah. Do 4 rounds of that. And when you're done, you can burn out your pecs. So I would get lighter weights, and you're gonna do flies, okay? You can do some push-ups with that in between your flies. Do like 3 to 5 sets of flies, push-ups, rotating. For your push-ups, maybe do like a decline, put your feet on top of a stool or something. Keep your core tight. The temptation would be, as you know, as I'm doing a push-up and it's elevated, I'm gonna sag like this. I don't wanna do that. Core tight all the time. Okay? So, oops, double bonk on the head there. So, all right, so remember, stay in the Word, keep reading your books that I gave you, and stay humble, because after high school, more than likely, that's the end of that, and so we're just training for life. So, all right, see you guys.